Earth, 2157. Humanity has just begun expanding beyond the solar system with basic colony ships. The story opens with massive alien vessels appearing above Earth's major cities. The Galactic Empire's fleet, led by Commander Vex, represents the dominant force in the galaxy. They have conquered hundreds of worlds with ease, expecting Earth to be another quick victory. Admiral Kate Ross of Earth's Defense Force watches from Luna, stationed as the alien ships deploy in perfect formation. The Empire broadcasts a simple message: surrender or face destruction. You have 24 hours. Earth's leaders gather in emergency session. President Jim Walsh reviews their limited defenses, a handful of orbital platforms, some patrol ships, and ground-based missile systems. The aliens possess technology centuries ahead of humanity's capabilities. Commander Vex studies Earth's response through his ship's sensors. The planet shows signs of industry and population, but their weapons appear primitive. Energy readings suggest basic fusion power and crude projectile weapons. In his experience, such civilizations fold within hours of contact. What Vex doesn't understand is humanity's nature. While Earth's technology seems basic, humans have spent millennia perfecting one thing: warfare. Every conflict, from ancient battles to modern wars, has been preparing humanity for this moment. Captain Mike Stone leads Earth's first response team. His ship, the Defiant, represents humanity's best: fast, aggressive, and built for combat. As the alien deadline approaches, Stone receives his orders. Show them what humans do when cornered. The first skirmish occurs near Mars. Stone's small fleet engages an alien patrol. The Empire's ships are more advanced, but the human pilots fight with desperate creativity. They use asteroids as cover, ram damaged ships into enemy vessels, and coordinate attacks with split-second timing. Vex watches the battle footage with growing concern. These humans fight differently than other species. They don't retreat when outgunned. Instead, they become more dangerous. When one human ship's weapons fail, a pilot crashes it into an enemy cruiser, destroying both vessels. The 24-hour deadline passes. Earth's response is simple: come and take it. Earth's orbital defense grid and the Moon, the Empire launches its first major assault, confident that overwhelming force will break human resistance quickly. Battle fleets descend toward Earth's orbital stations, while ground forces prepare to land on the Moon. The humans have prepared surprises. Earth's primitive nuclear weapons prove devastating in space combat, while the Empire's shields can deflect. Energy weapons, the raw explosive force of fusion warheads, creates chaos in their formations. Colonel Lisa Hayes commands Luna Base's defense. When alien dropships land outside the facility, she activates protocols the Empire never anticipated. The humans have weaponized everything. Maintenance tunnels become kill zones. Life support systems turn into chemical weapons, and even the lunar soil itself becomes a weapon through explosive charges. The alien ground forces, called hunters, are professional soldiers who have conquered countless worlds. They expect organized resistance, followed by quick surrender. Instead, they face human tactics that seem insane. Defenders blow up their own positions to take out attackers. Wounded soldiers activate grenades rather than surrender. Commander Vex receives reports that disturb him. His forces are winning, but at a cost no previous conquest has demanded. The humans refuse to acknowledge defeat, even when surrounded. They fight building by building, room by room, making the Empire pay for every inch. Meanwhile, Dr. Alex Chun, Earth's top military scientist, works frantically to reverse engineer captured alien technology. Humanity's greatest advantage isn't their weapons. It's their ability to adapt and improvise. Within hours, human engineers are modifying alien energy cells to power their own weapons. The lunar battle becomes a grinding nightmare. Hunter squads, advance through the base's corridors, but humans have turned the environment into a weapon. Gravity generators create crushing zones, atmospheric processors release toxic gases, and the base's computer systems launch cyber attacks against alien equipment. Captain Stone's fleet conducts hit-and-run attacks on the Empire's support ships. Human pilots push their vessels beyond safe limits, using maneuvers that would kill most aliens. They target supply lines, communication arrays, and medical ships, anything that weakens enemy morale. The Empire's advantages begin to matter less. Their superior technology requires complex logistics, while human weapons are simple and brutal. When an alien plasma rifle fails, it's useless. When a human kinetic weapon jams, soldiers use it as a club dot. By the end of the second day, Vex faces a reality no Empire commander has ever encountered. His forces control several human positions, but they're trapped in a grinding war of attrition. The humans aren't just fighting, they're learning, adapting, and getting stronger. Global resistance networks and space battles around Earth. The Empire escalates, bringing in heavier forces and siege weapons. They begin orbital bombardment of Earth cities, expecting to break human morale. Instead, this action transforms the conflict into something far more dangerous. General Tom Wright coordinates Earth's resistance from hidden bunkers. The alien bombardment has awakened something primal in humanity. Every destroyed city creates thousands of new fighters. Children who survive the attacks learn to build explosives. Elderly civilians become intelligence networks. The Empire isn't fighting an army anymore. They're fighting an entire species. The humans implement Protocol Omega, a desperate plan to turn Earth itself into a weapon. Industrial centers shift to war production. Civilian factories begin producing weapons using alien technology. Mining operations extract materials for new defensive systems. Commander Vex watches his casualty reports with growing alarm. The Empire has lost more soldiers on Earth than in their last 50 conquests combined. The humans have learned to disable alien equipment, capture their weapons, and even pilot their ships. Worse, they're spreading this knowledge through hidden networks. The space battle intensifies as human reinforcements arrive from the outer colonies. These aren't professional soldiers. They're miners, engineers, and farmers who've armed their industrial ships. They fight with homemade weapons and desperate courage. Major Sarah Wells leads a captured alien ship against the Empire's fleet. Her crew, made up of civilians and volunteers, has learned to operate the vessel through trial and error. They use the ship's own weapons against other Empire vessels, creating confusion in alien formations. The Empire's technological advantage begins to crumble. Human hackers infiltrate their computer systems. Captured alien soldiers reveal tactical information under interrogation. Most importantly, humanity's manufacturing capacity, spread across multiple worlds, begins producing hybrid weapons that combine alien technology with human innovation. Dr. Chan's team achieves a breakthrough. They've learned to jam alien communication systems. Suddenly, the Empire's coordinated attacks become chaotic. Their ships can't communicate with ground forces. Orbital bombardment becomes ineffective without proper targeting. The tide turns during the Battle of Europa. Human forces, now equipped with modified alien weapons, ambush an Empire supply convoy. They don't just defeat the aliens, they capture intact vessels and technology. For the first time, the Empire begins to retreat. Human counterattacks and the first strikes against Empire worlds. 6 months into the war, humanity has evolved from desperate defenders to aggressive attackers. The captured alien technology has been reverse-engineered and improved. Human shipyards now produce vessels that combine alien speed with human firepower. Admiral Ross launches humanity's first defensive operation, a strike against the Empire's nearest base. The attack fleet includes captured alien ships crewed by humans, as well as new hybrid vessels that confuse enemy sensors. The Empire's garrison at Kepler Station expects a normal patrol alert. Instead, they face a human assault that uses their own tactics against them. The attack begins with electronic warfare that blinds alien sensors, followed by kinetic strikes that overwhelm their defenses. Captain Stone, now commanding a captured Empire cruiser, leads the boarding assault. His team has studied alien physiology and developed weapons specifically designed to counter their advantages. The station falls in less than 4 hours. Commander Vex receives new orders from the Empire's high command. The human problem has grown beyond a simple conquest. Earth's resistance is inspiring other species to rebel. The Empire's reputation for invincibility is cracking. The humans implement Project Wildfire, a plan to spread their improved weapons to other resistance movements across the galaxy. Human agents, disguised as traders and refugees, begin infiltrating Empire worlds. They bring not just weapons, but the knowledge of how to build them. Dr. Chone's research team achieves another breakthrough. They've learned to create artificial gravity generators that can be weaponized. Human ships now carry gravity bombs that can crush enemy vessels from the inside. The Empire responds with increasingly desperate measures. They begin executing prisoners and bombarding civilian targets. These actions only strengthen human resolve and turn neutral species against the Empire. The war's nature changes completely when humans capture an Empire communication hub. They don't just destroy it, they use it to broadcast across the galaxy. The message is simple. The Empire can be beaten. We'll show you how. Major space battles. And the Empire's core worlds under threat. The galaxy erupts in rebellion. Dozens of species, inspired by human resistance and armed with human weapons, rise against the Empire. What began as Earth's desperate defense has become a galactic revolution. Empire's response is massive retaliation. They deploy their most powerful weapons and elite forces. The war becomes a test of endurance between this Empire's technology and humanity's adaptability. Admiral Ross commands the largest human fleet ever assembled. They strike at the Empire's industrial worlds, using tactics that would have been impossible a year ago. Human ships phase in and out of hyperspace, conduct surgical strikes, and disappear before the Empire can respond. The decisive battle occurs at the Empire's fortress world of Titan Prime. The planet's defenses have never been breached. But the humans don't attack conventionally. They use captured ships to infiltrate the system, then deploy gravity bombs that destabilize the planet's core. Commander Vex makes his final stand at the Empire's capital. He has learned to respect human capabilities, but he cannot understand their willingness to sacrifice everything for victory. The battle becomes personal when Captain Stone's ship engages Vex's flagship directly. The Empire's final gambit is a weapon that can destroy entire star systems. They threaten to use it against Earth unless humanity surrenders. The human response is characteristic. They steal the weapon and turn it against the Empire's own worlds. The aftermath of victory. And humanity's new role in the galaxy. The Empire's surrender comes not through defeat, but through exhaustion. They cannot sustain losses against an enemy that grows stronger with each battle. The Galactic War ends with humanity as the dominant military force. The story concludes with the establishment of the Terran Federation, a new galactic government based on human principles but including all species. Earth, once considered weak, now serves as the capital of a free galaxy. Admiral Ross, now Supreme Commander of Federation forces, reflects on the war's lessons. Humanity didn't win through superior technology or numbers. They won because they refused to accept defeat and turned every disadvantage into a weapon. The former Empire worlds transitioned to Federation membership. Commander Vex, now a prisoner of war, studies human history trying to understand how his primitive enemies achieved the impossible. He learns that humanity's greatest weapon was never their technology. It was their spirit. The galaxy enters. A new age where freedom and cooperation replace conquest and domination. And at the center of it all stands Earth, the small blue planet that taught the universe that sometimes the weak can become the strong, and the strong can fall to those who refuse to surrender. Final theme. The story emphasizes that technological superiority means nothing without the will to use it effectively. Humanity's victory came not from better weapons, but from better warriors, people who understood that some things are worth fighting for, no matter the cost. Asterisk.